Well, tonight is actually about something where the teacher in the video said she was really upset. Well, I'm actually really upset because of the state of the teacher and by the state of the system and by the state of England allowing this to happen. And it's not just England, it's happening in America, it's happening all through the planet for a minority of people who are actually very dysfunctional and they're pretty warped. For a child to come to school and say she thinks she's a cat, well, back in the 1800s, she'd probably be put to death, but I definitely don't think she should be put to death. But she needs to be re educated. She needs to be told, you're being silly. You know, these are the things we thought about when we were growing up. Oh, I wish I was a butterfly. But now you've got all these pricks in school and they're endorsing it. Oh, yes, you can identify as a cat. Well, put her litter box in the middle of the classroom and get her to lick out of a fucking, tray. She probably will, actually. That's the thing. What are the parents doing? How warped is this? How far will this go? And again, it's a minority. And yet the rest of the woke, mostly lefty swinging people are endorsing it. This is disgusting and it must stop. I've got a video today of someone, let me just check where she's from. She's from the Rye College in East Sussex. She's meant to be a teacher. She's vile. She's a disgusting person. I say that because the way she speaks to these students, these are in the eighth grade, and the students in the video have the most intelligence, of course, but the way she speaks to them is with just disregard. So the this one, Kemi Badenoch, she wants to go to Ofsted for an inspection. She'll just agree with her. They're both of the same kind of persuasion and whatnot about it. It's disgusting. This has to stop. This type of disgusting behavior. I've had enough of it. I'm sure you've had enough of it. And once you watch the recording, you'll probably be very upset once you watch it because I feel sorry for these kids. Leave your comments. Please subscribe. Please share it. I hope you like the new intro. It's disgusting. I mean, yeah, I identify as a very rich person. Yeah, I don't know if that works, does it? And this stupid cow in the video saying, "Oh, well, there's all these different genders. There's all these different things." Shut up. Even the kids know if you've got a fanny, you're a girl. If you've got a cock, you're a male. Stop with this crap. It doesn't work. We're not convinced. You're just weird. And it's what's the benefit? Why are you doing this? What are you getting out of it? And the worst part is, again, as I say, these kids and adults who are touched in the head by the teachers and woke people who are not as touched in the head. By endorsing it, you're making it 10 times worse. And you should all be ashamed of yourself. I tell you, if my kid went to the school, if I had a kid, I don't, but if I went to school and you said that to them, you should be ashamed. Absolutely. You shouldn't be a teacher. You should go off and do something else. Go live in a forest or something. But it's not normal. None of this is normal. You can't have a kid come to school going, I identify as a cat today. Meow. Okay, well, I can't teach you algebra because cats don't understand that, you thick, stupid child. Because they're children. They don't know any better. I think when I was young, I used to think I was a superhero. But yeah, so is that what they're going to say? The next kid that comes to school, he thinks he's Superman, he jumps out the window. Is that okay? Is that accepted then? Crazy. That's me done. I'll show you the video. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure you won't. I'm disgusted. I could barely watch it. So I'd say enjoy, but you probably won't. But I want to make you aware. Please share it, subscribe, send it to people, make this message out there. Don't just sit there and go, I like the video, great. Send it out to people, make the message known. Again, it's the Rise College in East Sussex. This is a teacher teaching 8th grade. She said the students were despicable because they had an opinion about that they didn't agree with this gender crap. So let me know what you think. Have a great night.
How dare you? You've just really upset someone. Saying things like should be in an asylum.
I didn't say that. I just said if they want to identify as a cat or something, then they're like genuinely unwell.
Then they've gone.
Yeah, they're
mentally
crazy.
unstable.
You were questioning their identity.
I wasn't a question. I was just saying about the gender. I didn't say anything about them.
But where did you get this idea from that there's only two genders?
I just think it's
there
my
is.
opinion.
That is my opinion.
If I
There is
respect their
only two
opinion, can't they respect my opinion?
It is not an opinion.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
but
It's not an opinion you
There's
can
only two
have.
genders.
Loads of people think there's only two genders.
There's only a boy and a girl.
Literally. There's
Female
no other
male.
private part. There's only two.
Gender is not linked to do with the
There is
the
only two
parts that
genders.
you were born with. Gender is about how you identify, which is what I said right from the very beginning of
Yeah,
the
no, I just don't
lesson.
agree with that. So why should I have to listen to it if I don't agree with it?
Biological sex, there is actually three biological sexes, because you can be born intersex. You can be born with male and female body parts or hormones.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, there's three. There's not 300.
Doesn't mean.
Yeah, there's three. I'm talking about biological sex. In terms of gender, there are lots of genders.
No, I just
There is
don't agree with
transgender.
that.
There is agender, people
Yeah,
that
but
don't
there is
believe
that.
they have a gender at all.
Yeah, but you can't have that.
No, you can't have that. It's not a law.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's not a law, but it's our opinion. We just don't agree with it. We just think it's all just.
If you have a vagina, you're a girl. If you have a penis, you're a boy.
Yeah.
That's it.
But cisgender is not necessarily the way to be. You were talking about the fact that cisgender is the norm, that you identify with the gender that of the sexual order that you're born with
Yeah.
or you're with. That's
Yeah.
basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which is really despicable.
How? When it's
If I
literally
called
true.
my mum right now, my mum would
Same.
feel myself.
If I called my mum, she'd say.
Well, that's very sad as well then.
How is it?
Loads of people agree with it. There's only a small majority of people who actually think that.
And why do you think we have so many problems in the world with homophobia?
Yeah, but
Because
that's
of
not
people
homophobia.
expressing-
That's gender.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
it
fine
is.
with lesbians and gay people.
Same.
I've got nothing against them.
Yeah, same.
But gender there is a link between it, and you're
How?
saying that people
There
can't
isn't
change
one. No,
who
they
they want
can't.
to be.
They can't. Unless you
You're
get a
so
penis
wrong.
attached. No, I'm not.
You're confusing sex and gender.
No, I'm not though. Because
Yes,
if you have a
you are.
vagina, you're a girl. If you have a penis, you're a boy.
Yeah, you can't have a vagina and be a girl, but then
Gender-
Unless you
identify
get
as a
surgery,
cat.
and even then,
Gender
because
is
you've got
about
those genes.
how you identity.
I just
How you
don't agree with
identify.
it.
Yeah,
Which
that's
means
fine.
it's not an opinion
Yes,
that
it
we
is.
express in this
Yes,
school.
it is.
No, it's not. And if you don't like it, you need to go to a different school. So
I did go to a
I'm
different
reporting. You need to have a proper educational conversation about equality, diversity, and
I ain't doing
inclusion.
it. My mum
Because
doesn't
I'm
let me
not
do
having that expressed in my lesson. When I'm teaching you about you can be who you want to be,
Everyone else
how
thinks
you
it.
identify is up to
So
you.
Everyone else thinks it. They just don't say it because then all this
Yeah.
happens.
Maybe because they're polite, and maybe they're sensitive.
I haven't said anything in all of the lessons I've been in. It's just because they turned around and started saying something. So I said, how can you identify as a cat when you're a girl?
Well,
Yeah.
they're now writing a statement. I would imagine that you'll be asked to write a statement as well.
We will.
Yeah, we will.